Hi, this is David Pettegrew. I'm out at lower slopes of Vigla. I'm standing right next to EU 17. This is the fourth trench that we put in this year. As you can see, it's right along the cliff edge. What interested us about this trench was the wall that was exposed by looters in the past few years. You can actually see this wall when you're driving up this road, and it caught our eye about 4 years ago. And it runs, if you look down into the trench right near where Jeff is excavating, it runs along the western edge, and you can catch a corner right there. I think that the looters were interested in graves. We don't know whether there are graves on this slope, but it's a possibility. And so they dug down, they found that wall, and they dug down underneath. What we're mainly interested in is the fact that you have a wall of significant size which runs along the lower slopes here of Vigla, and then those lower slopes just drop down in a cliff face on both the western and southern faces onto the coastal plain. What we've been doing so far is simply cleaning up the mess, doing cleaning SUs, a cleaning stratigraphic unit here, which takes that loose fill, simply sifts it, and sees what was left behind by these looters. We're almost to the point where we're going to carefully put in a unit just to the east of that wall, leaving a good sized bulk with the cliff, and go down and see if we can't get a date for the wall. Mainly what we're finding at this point is classical to Hellenistic pottery. Again, we don't know whether the slopes here on the south face of Vigla were used for graves, but it's a good hypothesis. Lots of material here on the slopes. These are some of our highest density areas in the entire survey region, astronomical densities, and a lot of that has to do with the erosion from rainfall water from above, which has just washed the soil matrices away and left the pottery, the heavier material, behind. So that's what we're doing up here. You can see in the background the city of Larnaca, which is Kidian, ancient Kidian, and the coast of Larnaca Bay behind me. And right now it's not very windy. Yesterday it was 40 mile per hour gusts. So that's an estimate, by the way. So we're taking advantage of this.
We'll meteorologically truth that later, right?
Yeah. We'll have someone race.
Yeah.
Race against the wind. We're taking advantage of this lull to record some video reports of our site work.
Yeah. Do you want to introduce John and Jeff here?
Yeah, sure. Off to my right is Mr. John Crowley. He's an IUP graduate student. He's been working with us for about 5 years. Mm-hmm. Okay. And he is supervising Team Crowley here on EU 17. And below me, down in the unit, is Jeff Chang, who's a graduate student at Boston University. And he's working on this scarp wall, trying to get it nice and clean so that we can get a good sense of the stratigraphy before we even begin to excavate a unit.